Okay, so calculator paper. Find the mean number of goals scored per player. So goals scored is here, and the frequency refers to the number of players who scored that many goals. It makes sense that maybe here is going to be the total goals then. Total goals. Think about this as f times by x. This is f, and this is the variable measuring the number of goals, x. Yeah? And so down here is 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 13. This is the total number of players is 13 plus k. The total number of goals is 0 here, k here, 3 times 2 is 6, 2 3s are 6, 4 3s are 12, 8, and the total number of goals is 20, 26, 32, 32 plus k here. Yeah. And you know that to work out the mean, it's the total goals scored, which is 32 plus k, divided by the total number of players, and that will give us the mean score of 1.95. Now you can obviously rearrange this and treat it as a linear equation, but if it's a GDC question, we can just use nsolve here. I've already typed it into my calculator, so nsolve function, and we've got a score of 7 here. Okay, so value for k is 7 using the nsolve function. Now we know we're safe using nsolve because we know this is a linear equation to solve and there's only one solution. If it was a quadratic, then nsolve would only give us one solution, so we could be in trouble there. So this is k equals 7. So if k equals 7, you can see that there are 13 plus 7 is 20 players. And the number of goals scored by those 20 players is 39 goals. So this will help us for the next part. 20 players and 39 goals. So down here, let's just transfer our information that we've got so far. Just keep clicking the wrong thing. Oops. 20 players and 39 goals. And it says there the top scorer, one person, scored 22 goals. So the extra player, and they scored 22 goals, so 30, 40, 50, that's 61 goals. Yep. Find the correct mean number of goals scored per player. Well, B part 1, the new mean now is just 61 divided by 21. So that'd be quite easy to calculate. So it's what's just under 3 goals on average. Find the correct standard deviation of the number of goals scored per player. This is where we have to go back to the table and use a GDC really. So if we go back to the table, we can fill this in now with our new information, because the k here now we can replace with 7. We also have an extra data entry which is 22 here and 1 here. So we don't need to go to any formula, we're just going to fill this in into our spreadsheet in our calculator in one column. I'm going to fill this in another column, and then we're going to do stats calculation, and we're going to look at the sigma x value. We're treating this as the entire population, so we're going to look at this particular measure for the standard deviation from GDC. Okay, so let's get the GDC out. We've got 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 22. Document, insert, list and spreadsheets. This will be G for goals, this will be F for frequency. Mine's gone bold, so I must have some data in a previous spreadsheet with frequency. So I'm going to call this A, and A's gone bold, so I've got something called A. I'll call it B. So it's just giving it a header. So the goals scored was 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, and 22, I think. We'll go back and check, because I need the frequencies anyway. 0 needs to be included. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 22. Okay, so the things are 7, 3, 2, 3, 1, 1. 7, 3, 2, 3, 1, 1. 7, 3, 2, 3, 1, 1. And then we've got 0 goals scored 4 times. Now that needs to be included. Yep. So we go back up. highlight the cell where you want the results to appear, and then Menu, Statistics, Stat Calculation. Many people make a mistake by thinking there's two variables there because you've entered two columns, but there's only one variable because we're measuring the goals scored. There's only one list, and the X list is given by G, the goals scored, and the frequency list I think was given by B, and the result is in column D. And then we just have a little look. So the mean is 2.9, I think that's what we found. And you've got two measures of standard deviation here. This is the one we want. This is if we treat the entire data set as the entire population, 4.66 to 3 sig fig. This is the one we used really for the option stats. This is if we take a sample from the entire population and then we try and make an estimate for the population standard deviation. For your regular paper 1, paper 2, this is always the standard deviation value we take, so that's 4.66.